Hey there, I'm Stephanie Panay from the Realty Deal and Remax Escarpment. Maybe you're thinking about listing your house, and hopefully you are because you tuned into the right place. Today I'm going to share with you some tips on pre-listing preparations. So before your house hits the market, what does it take for it to show nicely and be desirable to buyers? I'm going to help you out, so let's get started. Before you move into your new dream home, it's a great idea to capture the experience. So before you leave your home, before you start packing, before you start renovating, before you even start cleaning it to be listed, take some photos, catch it in the raw, how you and your family remember this house. Then you can look back on those fond memories when you move into your dream home. The second step in the process is finding a realtor to represent you. This might be the most crucial aspect of the whole process because working with the right person is going to ensure that not only you're going to feel comfortable and understand everything, but you're going to have a smooth transaction. You're going to want to choose someone who's reputable in your local neighborhood, that has great numbers, that knows how to negotiate, and is a friendly person, really. You want to work with somebody that you like and that is going to really hold your hand through the process, especially if you haven't sold your home in a while. It's very important to interview your realtor and find out their market presence. So you might have animals like me, and you might have children as well. Those little rascals can pack a punch. I mean, there's lots of families that might be the target buyer for your new house, but it could be a whole other buyer who isn't fond of pets and who doesn't like all the paint on the wall that your child did. So you need to really clean up after them and pretty much keep it out of sight. If you have a dog, you don't want it to be there during showings. You don't want a litter box to be around or smelly from a cat. If your kids have drawn on the wall or made a mess of the place, you're definitely going to want to clean that up. Painting, trim, little stuff like that they may have scratched or marked could be a very easy fix. We love them so much, and we know that it's worth the cleanup, but in your future buyer's eyes, they may not see it the same way. So just make sure that you hide their tracks. Another important aspect of cleaning up and pre-listing preparation is your landscaping. It's the first impression that your buyers are going to get when they see your house. So you want to make sure that there's the proper lighting, first of all, because if they come at night, you don't want them to trip up on anything. That's a bad start. You also want to make sure that your garden is neat, that all your shrubs are clean, that there's no angry bushes or piles of dirt anywhere. So put yourself in the buyer's shoes and take a look at your curb appeal. See how maybe what you could do better, if it could be a little painting or if you need a landscaper to come in there and quote you on something. Either way, it's usually pretty simple to keep it neat and tidy. So if you're doing it during the winter, then it might not be as big of a deal because your dead grass is covered by the snow. But if it's the summer and there's weeds growing out of your driveway, you're going to want to get those cleaned up. You can contact us for all the trades you might need to help with your initial cleanup. This next one is a huge tip for your pre-listing, which is probably common sense to you. You want to declutter your house. If somebody can walk in and there's an aisle with boxes on either side, that's not going to be a very desirable home. So you want to make sure that the interior of your house is decluttered and clean. So this can kill two birds with one stone. You could pack at the same time that you're getting ready to show your property. So you're going to pack up all your belongings and at the same time clean your house. By cleaning, I don't just mean putting all your stuff in boxes and boom, there it is. I mean, take a look at your bathrooms. Is there mildew in your shower? Could it be as simple as replacing your shower curtain that has mildew on it? There's a lot of different tips, and you can learn more about our blog on decluttering, and it will really go a long way in buyers' eyes if you have it clean for the initial photos and if you go ahead and keep it clean for all the showings. So decluttering is a huge one. So our next tip might seem obvious to you. It's depersonalizing your home. So humans are visual creatures. Buyers want to walk into a house and have a neutral space so they can imagine themselves and their family there. So please do yourself a favor, take down those heaps of family photos on that one wall, clean your fridge, take away the marks on how far your child has grown, It is very important and special to you, and we do respect that. But at the same time, picture yourself going in to buy a new property and their stuff is everywhere. And all you can think of is their baby making a mess on the floor and them lounging around, entertaining. You want to visualize yourself in a home. So keep that in mind when you're cleaning up, for your buyers to be able to visualize themselves living there without you. A great tip for you guys is to get estimates. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that if you need a new roof, go get estimates for a new roof and pick a roofer to replace it. It just means that if your new buyers have an offer that's conditional upon the inspection, and in the inspection they say that you need a new roof and it's going to cost $15,000, but you already have those estimates and you know it's only going to cost you $10,000, that gives you the edge on negotiations. So it's great for that, and it's also great to get some painters in there, maybe see how much it would cost to paint a room or two, or just little things like that that can go a long way. The last and awesome tip I'm going to give you guys is to find your paperwork. Now, this might not seem very important now, but when you're in the rush of things, getting offers, negotiating, you're not going to have time to do this, and you're going to be pretty stressed out with having to do one more thing. So if you got a new furnace or air conditioner, find those papers. Put it as an attachment on the listing to entice buyers. So if you've done any renovations or updates at all, I would recommend fishing out those bills just to show them how much you've paid and the value in your house. Another good idea would be to hang on to your electricity bills, because when buyers calculate their monthly payments, they're not just looking at their mortgage, they're looking at their taxes, the insurance, and the heating costs of day-to-day use of the home. So if you have those ready to go, they can make those calculations super quick, and it's really proactive as a seller to be able to share this information with a buyer. So you're definitely going to have a leg up on your competition in the area just by having all the information ready, which you already have. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know that selling your house can seem like a daunting process, but I'm a local professional who is so happy to help you. So if you'd love to learn more about selling your house or what you're going to do on the buying end, please stay tuned to our videos, subscribe to our channel, and please share it with your friends or family who are interested in real estate or thinking of a move. So thanks so much for checking out this video, and I hope to see you soon.